Hey, it's Monday. Welcome to the Monday Midsole. Today on the panel we have Process HSK. We're going to talk about real, fake, or customs. Those little kid shoes that keep popping up that Nike didn't make. What are your thoughts? We're also going to talk about Jordan partnering with the NBA to make a tequila. All this and more coming up right. You're now tuned into the Monday Midsole with your co-host, Molly Mall.
That's not true.
Polos and J's.
The people's grandpa.
Unbox App. And Buckeye City Soul.
I'm out like butt cheeks and
Powered
chains.
by the usual suspects. It's the Monday Midsole. Let's go.
Yo, what's going on? It's Monday. It's the Monday Midsole, and I am your co-host, Buckeye City Soul. And we got a great show planned for you today. Mo will be in momentarily. He's running behind CPT. I'm gonna go ahead and pass it to the leader. Oh, I'll let him go ahead and, announce himself.
What's going on, suspects? Molly Mall here, aka I done copped another one. Leader of the Light Skin Legion. We're running late because Marcus fell and couldn't get up. And that being said, I'm gonna let the old man try to redeem himself. Let go.
What's good, people? It's your boy Polos and J's. Y'all know I'm always having some computer problems. Of course, I was gonna have it on the night when I got the homie on. That we're gonna bring on and introduce another guy that's old and been in the game for about 40 years. So y'all can go ahead and bring out the Moses jokes.
Jesus Christ.
My boy, Texas legend, Mr. Process. What's good, brother?
What's up, fellas? It's Process of the Heat Seekers crew, aka the Texas 8, aka have that same energy in person. Man, and we've been working on this for a minute, man. I'm pretty excited. Turn your feelings off, man, because somebody may get hurt tonight.
Let me say right now, disclaimer, any comments from Process are not the comments of the Monday Midsole.
That represents the Monday Midsole.
Keep them separate, because this dude is wild, but he's a good guy, and that's what I love about him. So we're gonna go ahead and get this. We're gonna get this started. First question, as we always do, what got you started? What sneaker was the one that got you started?
My all-time favorite sneaker is in what caught my eye, like around like the mid '90s, is like the Orlando Penny One. Like I love the Penny One. Like I balled. I played in it, like it's back whenever you didn't have a bunch of sneakers. So like we'd be on concrete or in the gym hooping. We'd go home, we'd clean it, put it back on, and we'd go eat or hit whatever. Like I've owned that shoe multiple times, and I like the Penny One, but something about the color blocking, the jewel swoosh, the whole nine. Like the Orlando Penny One does it every time. Like I actually had 3 pair, but I donated to some kids in need at the beginning of the school year. So like I donated a bunch of sneakers, and I had 3 pairs and gave them to kids that needed them more than I did. But that's my all-time favorite sneaker. And then the second time, the Cement P-Raw 2 is what brought me back to sneakers. My homeboy and his wife had a pair on. We were about to go eat at this place, and I looked down, like, yo, what is that? Yo, it's a P-Raw 2, like blah, blah, blah. It's a Nike SB. I went and bought it. Like, that's the first shoe I bought when I got back into sneakers. I walked to the kicks for one, actually.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Were you a fan of Penny? Is that what drew you to the shoe, or were you just a fan of the shoe when you saw it and it had nothing to do with Penny?
I just like the way Penny played, man. Like I think he's one of the greatest players that just hadn't got hurt. Like just his style, man. I think he was a beast. And like I just like the silhouette. Everybody else is rocking J's, and I just wanted something different. So it was the Penny One and Penny 2. I know that Dinks in the comments. I saw him. I know that's his favorite all-time shoe, but it's the Penny One all day. Like even with everything I own, man. Like. I love the Orlando Penny One.
Well, speaking of what you own, what's your top shoes in your collection? I know you got a very diverse collection, different from what we're supposed to see.
This one's for you.
Oh.
All right, can we cut him? I'm done.
Please, topics.
So no, already you late, man. I already told him we weren't doing the topics tonight. We're doing this for an hour. So like my dad was in the Navy. I wanted this shoe and they called it the G.I. Joe before I was actually knew it was the Warhawk. So like I'm a huge fan of the planes and obviously Air Maxes. I remember the first time I saw it, like we didn't get it in Texas and I copped it as soon as I got a chance. And it's crazy. They go for like $1,000 now, and I didn't pay anywhere near that. So, and I actually had
more than that.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't know. Like, I paid $300 for mine.
Damn.
Oh yeah, well go ahead and cut his mic, please. What size is that, real quick, if you don't mind me asking?
This one's a 12, baby.
Oh, okay. Make sure you're at Dallas SneakerCon next year with those.
All right.
I'll bring the slapjack.
Come on, man. I mean, we can find out. These are buy drinks. Entourage is my favorite all-time. One of my favorite all-time sneaker shows, and this is the Friends and Family release. So this one has the black bottom instead of the gum sole, and it actually has the Entourage logo on it. So this, you had to be on the cast and crew to get this. This is a 1 of 75. I think there's like 75 pairs in the world.
Exclusive.
So I used to paint graffiti. So in 2003, this is actually 2 for 1. This is the Hayes Friends and Family. So this is from 2003, and it represents overspray. Like, and then the low is just inverted. So the difference between the release pair and the Friends and Family is this one actually has Hayes on the tongue instead of saying Nike. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it actually says Hayes. So this is 1 of 100, and this is 1 of 250.
So you're not playing fair. You're not playing. Most of us don't even have friends and family, and you pulling out friends and family shoes. Come on, dude.
And this one's actually still dead stock, so don't be mad at me. I promise I will wear this, but this one, I bought it 2 years ago for my birthday. So this is like 1 of 100 from 03. And I have to wear it before it starts separating and doing all the things our expensive shoes like to do.
October 5th, man, bring it up.
Ballin'.
I might do that. I could do that.
They need no introduction.
All right.
That's crazy.
So this is one of the pair of shoes I actually knew was missing in my closet. And like, we have history. I won this on an eBay auction for like $750, right? And didn't meet the dude's reserve. And I'm in his, like, we're driving to Dallas. I remember it clearly. It's me, Sneaker Face, and Akuma. We're going to Dallas or something. And I won the bid, didn't meet his reserve. And I'm in his inbox like, yo, I got the money. Like, what's your reserve? Like, let me get it. Yo, like, I need this fucking shoe. Like, yo, never responded. I had a deal set up 3 years ago. The day before, like, this is my, when I air myself out, this is gonna be my income tax purchase. The day before I got my check, the dude was like, oh, somebody offered me twice as much. I'm not even sure the dude had the second pair. I think he was just trying to flex. I never saw 2 pairs from him, but like, I ended up getting it from Scoro. So got this and the Heineken's in a package deal.
Damn.
So yeah, the What the Dunks. This is from the Pro B series. Pink box, orange box. It's just every panel is different. It's what started the What the series. So like the What the Kobe's, the What the LeBrons, what the Figs that he did. Like, this is the shoe that started it all.
That's crazy.
So this one's gonna take a minute. So in 2010, we had a meeting. We wanted to go as a whole crew to New York and do a bespoke. We sat down. We talked to the Sneaks Up guys in San Antonio. We wanted to unveil them at their show. We were on the phone with Mercer. Like, this started in 2010. Like, yo, we want to do bespokes. We want to be the only crew to go inside Mercer and do bespokes. Like, the whole crew flew to New York. We stayed in Williamsburg. It was wild. We were out there for like a week. So that Sunday and half of that Monday, we had 21 Mercer on lockdown. We were in there, like, everybody made bespokes. Like, some of us took our whole hour and a half. Some of us did them in 10 minutes. So they were supposed to be unveiled at Sneaks Up. We got them the night before the show. Kirsten Moran was head of Nike ID North America at that time. She jumps on the Nike plane from Beaverton, flies to Fante, grabs our bespokes, flies to San Antonio, meets us at the W on the Riverwalk, says, hey, I'm at the W, come down here. She has all of our bespokes in these boxes. They're supposed to come in a sample box. This is what my shit came in, because they weren't ready. That's all it has on it. So she flew all the way to Fante on the Nike plane and brought our bespokes, hand delivered them. And she was like, open bar, drinks are on Nike. So she left her camera guy that night. He showed up. We had the table set up like fine dining. We had plates, we had wine glasses, we had the silverware set up. So the show ran for like an hour, and they were like, yo, heat seekers, what y'all got going on over there? Like, you know, what's going on? Y'all cooking up something? So we all sat behind our plates, and we reached down and we all pulled out our bespokes. So it went, yeah. So this is a 1-on-1 bespoke. When you go to Mercer, you have to make a plan or whatever it's called now. Like you have to have a meeting, or a time. You set them down. You get an hour and a half. At the time, it was $820, no tax. I think it's like $1,000 now. Yeah. So you get you get your own number. You get your own card that has its own product code. So if anybody wanted the shoe, they would call me and they're like, "Yo, so and so wants your shoe," and like I would have to sign off on it. But you get like the shoe, which a bunch of little like gloves or pillows. This is a sketch of mine. It's the War Machine. It's like they actually sketch it out and they send it to you.
Okay, that's cool. War Machine.
So like that's my favorite shoe in my collection, just because like we're the only crew ever to go inside Mercer. Like not even ATF. Like I don't even know if anybody even knows who ATF is. It's like Mayor, it's Clark Kent. Like they haven't even done that. Like we were the only crew ever to walk into Mercer, and we had Mercer for a day and a half. Like the sneaker face and I grew up together, knowing him since he was 6. Like being in New York with him was one thing. Just sharing that with him was one. Like it was crazy, man. Like imagine you and your boys going to New York and like just it was crazy. That's why it's my favorite sneaker. Like just because of the memories and everything that's attached to it.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I want to plan to do next year. A few of us to go out there and make a bespoke. So
I want to do an Air Max now, but there's a guy in San Antonio that wants my money. He said he can make me one better. So
I mean, I want to do that too. I want both.
Yeah, I would like both, but Dank and I are 8 customs in. You know what I mean? I guess one more wouldn't hurt.
That's crazy.
Dank just said he just made 3 of them.
I bet he would. He's got my PayPal number. He's got my PayPal info. I'm sure there's an invoice. There's an invoice in there.
You mentioned heat seekers. Tell us why heat seekers. What did that start in?
So like when I mentioned the P-Rod 2s earlier, Kicksville 1 had started, right? So that was like the first time I'd ever heard like a sneaker event. I didn't even know what it was. Like it was in Deep Ellum in like a pool hall. Like that's how small the sneaker show was. So we had a homeboy displaying there. The guy who actually had the P-Rod 2s on, he was displaying like his dunks at the time. We went, like we just chilled. So prior to Kicksville 2, Sneaker Face and I were riding to Dallas. And he's like, "Yo, like we can start a sneaker crew just like the graffiti crew we've been in." I was like, "You think so?" He's like, "Yeah, man, the Kicksville does it. Like we can do it." Like we had met Sneaks Up from San Antonio. He's like, "We can just start our own crew." He was like, "We already have people we run with. Like it won't be hard." So like we were trying to figure out the name. And like I kept wanting it to be Heat Seekers Crew. Like Method Man says that a lot. Like if you listen to Wu-Tang, he says it a lot. And that's kind of where I got it from. And like it's easier than saying searching out the hottest shit ever. Like it's just an easier way to do it. Like I'm a 90s hip hop head, so like crews, like acronyms are like a part of that. So like we're in a graffiti crew called AAK, it's Artistic Aerosol Kings. So I came up with Heat Seekers Crew and spelled it with a K instead of a C to pay homage to them. Like it's a respect thing. So like that's why it's with a K and not a C. It's just easier than saying the hottest shit known. Like I just wanted to do it. So like you want me to tell the whole story? Because it's pretty.
Well,
tell
us about the battles. Y'all had battles with other crews, or how did that work?
We stomped other crews. We no fucking battle.
The Sharks and the Jets.
So, man, so.
Uh-oh.
No.
Oh, damn.
Not the man.
Marcus, did you cut it? Did you cut him?
No.
No, wait.
There you go.
Okay.
Good.
No,
I'll fix it.
Okay. I'm battling my phone right now, apparently. So like we just started out at this plan, and like we actually had a meeting one day. It's like, we can't call ourselves Heat Seekers and just have like GRs. Like no disrespect, but like that's what your collection is. But like we really wanted to put people on to things you couldn't just get in. Whatever, man. Like the shit you couldn't get every day. Like we had one guy who collected, he's a size 16. He collected nothing but P's. We had one guy that had the PlayStation set and the Soul Collector set. So like me and my homeboy went for dunks, like the crazy dunks, whatever. So like sneaker shows started having these battles. Like we were walking away, like I got 3 medals from one show. We took first, second, and third. Then like we went to Kickspo. We took first place there. Awards from them, like we were just killing everybody. So like we were a walking flight club. That's kind of like the nickname we had. Like we had shit like people all the time like, "Yo, you only see this in magazines." Like, like you've got it right here on your table. Most of it's not DS. So like it got to the point where people were like, "Yo, we're not even going to enter anymore." Like the Heat Seekers were showing up. Like we're not even going to battle. Like, we're not even going to show up. So, like, we got wind of that. So I just started judging. So, like, I'll just be a judge. Like, I wasn't trying to hinder nobody's show. And, like, we lost one battle, and it was in Kansas City. And we lost to this dude that had a table full of, like, OG runners. And, like, when we lost to him, I was like, yo.
Right.
Like, I couldn't even be mad at that dude. Like, and it changed a lot of, like, man, like, the further along we got known, like, the more we got known and the more we were out there, like we got fun of that whole K thing, right? Oh, man, like, it wasn't cool to be a sneaker crew, spelling crew wrong, how y'all spelled it with a K. Hey, about a year later, here comes more crews, spelling K with a crew. Like, I know y'all bit that shit, I saw that. Like, you know, like, it wasn't cool initially, but we saw everybody like, yo, like, they started spelling that shit with a K. Like, who wasn't even trying? Like, they just switched the first letter and it'd be SK. Like, yo, man, there's 26 letters in the alphabet. Yo, like, put some fucking thought into it. So, yeah, we just started judging, and, like, the more we got out there, dude, like, it was like, oh, they're only winning because they're heat seekers. No, we're only winning because you bought today's fucking releases and some OGs. Like, that's why we're winning. Like, if I bring you 1 of 100 or 1 of 25 or 1 of 35, if the homeboy shows up with all the soul collectors and he's got PEs, 2 tables full of PEs,
Right.
your GR table is going to beat that.
You're right. So, comparing the sneaker events that you used to go to back then to what you see now, like, we were at SneakerCon here recently, and we went to another sneaker event. What do you, what's the difference in today and what you used to see back in the day?
Well, the size, for one. Like, the fact that SneakerCon can run a show for 2 days is crazy to me. Like, Kicksville 1 was in a pool hall.
Right.
In Deep Ellum, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, granted, they did 2 shows on the Cowboys field. Like, we've displayed twice on the Star. The Kicksville did 2 shows at A&T Stadium. But, like, we made fun of collectors. Like, or not collectors, like resellers. Like, haha, you're a reseller. Like, it'd be like 3 resellers there. Now you go to a sneaker show, it's 3 collectors and 99% of it's resellers. You know what I mean? Like,
0 collectors.
man, sneaker shows are, like, in all honesty, like, they're copy and paste now. Every table looks, you can walk down one aisle and see the next 3 aisles. Like, honestly, like, it's just so rinse, repeat. It's so, like, if you see a table of Yeezys, there's going to be 3 more tables that look just like that. You see a table of shattered backboards, there's going to be 4 more fucking tables full of that shit. You see a bunch of Jordan 1s, there's going to be 8 tables of Jordan 1s. When 350s were hot, how many 350 tables did you see?
You're right.
My question is, how many Adidas tables did you see before Kanye jumped ship?
None.
There is one Adidas collector that I can think of. He's from Dallas. His name's Rev Fresh to Death. We were at the Toyota Center in 2011, and people were walking past this man's table. He's got samples. He's got a pair of Adidas. I think they're Campuses. The stripes actually have diamonds in them, real diamonds in them. They got certificate of authenticity because there's some, like, 1 of 3 Adidas. He has the craziest table. Like, I'll put it into perspective. When he walked past his table, turned around and walked back to his table and goes, I got something for you. Adidas had just gifted him a tennis ball set. He gave it to him. Nobody had anything but Jeremy Scott's on that table prior to Kanye telling them they needed Adidas. Nobody. I've been doing this for 12 years. Nobody had Adidas on the table until Kanye. Minus Jeremy Scott's until Kanye told them they needed them. I judged shows and been going to shows all over Texas and some connecting states. Nobody had Adidas until Kanye told them they were cool.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
So,
well, that's all I got for you, man. I mean, I know you got stories. We can go on and on and on and on with that. And I know you got great stories. I've heard them all. I mean, I ain't heard them all, but I've heard a lot of them. But I want to get the other guys opportunity if they got any.
It's so good.
I just got one really quick question for you.
They're not for sale.
What? No. I don't want to buy
12 and a half.
You know, I'd catch you in the back alley, but
I mean, we're not the same size, man. That could be, we can get busy.
Oh, no, I know. I ain't gonna mess with you. Just got one real quick question.
Yeah.
Why do you publicly admit that you know Marcus?
Say, man. You know when you leave your dog outside and it rains and you're like, damn, I feel bad. So like every time you see him, you make up for it. Like, damn, man, I'm so sorry I did that shit 10 years ago. I still feel bad, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I gotta make sure Marcus gets the best, baby. We get grain free, you know what I mean? He don't even get tap water. I got Avion sitting over here in the corner for him, like, you know what I mean? His arthritis acts up, man. I gotta put him in bath salt, like, make sure he's good.
that's not a dog that's ever outside, because if you see his pictures, they're all inside. So
I mean, it's timing. You know what I mean? I can, you know what I mean? Ask him about the other 23 hours. He's chained up outside.
I knew when I put y'all together, it was gonna be a mess.
I knew it was.
I'll be quiet, man. I just had the one question. And
He and I started talking shit the day we met at it's like he's not like, oh yeah, he not. I like him. My bad, Marcus. I'll get you a new collar, baby. I'm sorry.
It's all good. As long as it's diamond encrusted, I'm okay.
Be dazzled.
You got the crust part right.
So it can match my red bottoms. You know, I like my shit to be dazzled.
It's all good, baby.
Anybody else?
I'm good to go. Well, I'll ask you this as an OG. Like, what are your thoughts on the current state of the sneaker culture, or sneaker community, or do you view it as a community?
Not anymore, because like I met some of the best people ever. Like, shout out to Kixpo, shout out to H-Town Sneaker Summit, shout out to Kicks 101, shout out to Stinks Up, rest in peace Stinks Up. Like, man, like we've literally like, I know when these dudes' kids' birthdays are. I know like how their wives is. Like I know like what they do for a living. When they come up here, like they were in town, I go to San Antonio just to chill with these dudes. Like we meet in Austin. Like it used to be way tighter. Like even we have fallen off as far as staying in contact. Now it's just like everybody's out for themselves, and there's nothing wrong with that because I'm not paying anybody's bills, and he's not paying anybody's bills. But like we used to like meet up and go. Like I'd be in San Antonio for 3 days for a 1-day sneaker show. Go to Houston for 2 days for a 1-day sneaker show. Like because we wanted to chill, we wanted to break bread, we wanted to go like, oh, what's the deal? What's the move after the show? Oh, we're gonna go eat here. Like so we'd go get beers. And I'm in so faded in San Antonio at pre-parties. Like I've got a lot of sneaker shows hungover because we were down to just kick it and everything else was secondary. Like, and now it's just like these kids don't move together. Like they're all trying to flip. There's no community. It's individuals who's trying to stand on their own 2 legs, and there's nothing wrong with that. But the culture itself is in dire need. Like, it's just it needs somebody to actually bring back that culture. It's just going to be it's a business now, and it's been exposed because of Twitter and because of social media. Everybody can do it now. Social media made it accessible. Everybody can do this shit now, and they can't. They think they're doing it. Like, you're reselling, yeah, it's because of social media. But like, where were y'all in the forum days? And I'm an NSB.org member. Where were y'all during the Nike Talk days? Like, granted, they may not have been around back then, but like, I ran an 8,000 member What Did You Wear group on Facebook. I can go in there right now and post a picture, and it'll get 1 like. And it's Texas based.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's falling off. It's dying right in front of our eyes. Honestly.
Yeah, I'd say that it's evolved into something different, but I still think that there are still roots there that, you know, depending on who you hang out with or who you gravitate towards, it's still it lives on. But
pockets,
like,
sure.
yeah, as a wide, you know, looking at it from the top down, you can definitely see a change in the, you know, in the atmosphere.
From the collectors to the resellers, like I said earlier, like think about a room full of collectors, right? Yo, I got this, you know, whatever, you know, I got, yo, that's crazy, you know what I mean? Everybody wants to see that shit. Then now it's like $500, you know what I mean? Instead of talking about the sneaker, you're trying to talk about what the sneaker is worth. Right. You know what I mean? I'm in groups now, it's like, yo, is this going to resell? Like back in the day, it's like, yo, where can I get that shit? I need it.
Did you? Don't speak on the dead.
The kids are trash, man, for leaving that shit, yo. Like, I HSK stood on soapboxes, man, and we try to defend the culture. We, like, I didn't know, like, the whole thing about the Heat Seekers crew, like, we were the cherry on top. Like, Sneaks Up had already started, Kicksville had already started, and H-Town had already started. When we came through, we did it from, like, the collector's perspective, and our thought was, like, we wanted to educate the kids. And people listen all the way up to the point where we retired, until when I retired. Like, now it's like, it's just a table full of, it's a size run of sneakers that came out that morning for 150 on top or whatever the fuck it is, and then like 2 limited stuff. That's all I know. If somebody wants this, I got them all. Pay me $150 over retail. That's what it is. And if you flip, that's what it is. But like, there's no culture anymore. It's a business.
I got you. Maul, you got anything?
And I'm so.
Let's see. I don't know. I just want 2 more shoes, I guess. What don't you have that you're on a hunt for? Let's put it that way.
So Dink has the Kid Robot Friends and Family. Like I would like those, but I don't think I would ever pay that much for an Air Max 1. Like I would like to have the Kid Robots, the black pair and the pink pair. I've seen them in person, Dink. He's got them in his clothes.
Dank, come on the show, Dank.
These are, does anybody remember Innovative Kitchen? Is anybody old enough to remember that? Or Nike? So it's Innovative Kitchen. They used to like do creative shit in there. Like it was pretty much just like a test facility for Nike. Well, they did a pop-up shop in LA. I bought these actually off somebody off of eBay. And this was like a 1 of 100. You had to get an invitation.
Wow.
They got that's the Mr. Cartoon LA. It's actually called the White Dunk. The other one says white. That's patent leather. Concord. That's Concord.
We're gonna do another show, and we just gonna look through your collection.
Nah.
And look at it, cause.
Oh, here. Since we got Jordan here, there's a bunch of Jordan heads. I'll do this.
Okay, I never seen those.
So this is the first.
Wait, yeah, I'm about to say something. I want to see the close up. Unfortunately, I'm looking at Marcus right now.
Oh, look like a chocolate milk did. So this is the first non-Jordan brand sneaker to have the Jumpman on it.
Okay.
This is a P-Rod 1 Elite. So this is actually, I'm sure you can tell the shoes. Like that's the 13, obviously.
13, right.
Yeah, you can see the cement off the 3 on the toe cap. So it actually has the Jumpman logo here.
Nice.
And then the Jumpman logo here. This is I think these are like 1 of 500. Here.
I need those, man. I need those.
He's like casually. Oh,
yeah. He's like, yeah. Yeah.
Hold on.
Just imagine my DM sometime he'll say, "Oh yeah, look at this."
I need those.
Man.
Well, I think this is a sample. Yeah,
I don't need all that. I just need the pair.
Yeah.
So
We'll start with the pair and then a sample.
This is the sample pair of the 112, and this is actually the only sample I've ever seen, and it's my size.
Wow.
And the only major difference.
Our size.
My bad. It's our size.
It's like
and the only
parts.
major difference, honestly, is the cement. The cements on this are more defined. Like
how many 112s you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Shit.
So that's the only. I don't know if you can see the difference. Like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So this is the production pair, and this is the sample.
Oh, okay.
It's a little faded on the production pair.
Yeah.
In comparison.
Yeah. I have so like.
Be right back. I gotta go to StockX.
No, don't do that. They'll hack your shit.
Yeah. Don't y'all talk about this every week?
Cat's out the bag. Wait, what is it?
I have every 112 that I want. Like I passed on the V1, the V2 8s. I passed on the 9. I passed on the Rebus. I passed on the P rods. Like that's the thing. Like if it's a set, like I only buy the ones I want. Like I know it isn't. It's not the set, but like I have this set that I want. There are 2 more. It's a Bo Jackson and then a 360 trainer. There's 8 pair of one and there's 9 pair of another. Like I'm never gonna see that. I know where they are, but I'm never gonna see that. Like and my homeboy has them and he doesn't need the money, so I'll never have them. So I've got the ones I want.
So come on, tough times.
That's all that matters, man. That's all that matters. You got the ones I want. Shit.
What about the Penny 2 112s per dank?
Uh-oh.
That was a request.
Oh,
that's just fire.
When Dan calls you and asks you if you want to make a custom with him of your favorite colorway, you just say how much. He actually called me and said, I got an idea. And then
I like that.
That's dope, man.
Size 12, right?
You know, most of my stuff's 12 or 13. My 95 or 13 because of the toe box narrows.
Hey.
Yeah, we're taking a trip to Dallas.
Yeah.
I stand for work.
Marcus, you got the room and board.
What else?
He said hit it with a flash.
Oh.
Man,
Oh God, not the bacon.
Put them up, man. Put them up. that's my girl right there.
I'm gonna just ask you this, and I don't want you to pull it out. Pause.
Oh,
You got the Air Max ones, the chlorophyll.
No.
The Potters.
No. I know a friend that got those for retail. From Mayor.
Man.
From Mayor. Mayor bought them for him and sent them to him.
I need better friends. Or Marcus, buy me a pair and send it to me.
Shit.
Yep. See, I need better friends.
You want to? Oh, we got the Earls.
Earl.
I just got the BBs.
Yeah, cute
Oh,
little baby.
Enough showing off. Damn it.
Oh yeah, I got those.
Hold on,
No
I
more-
got one for you.
No more
Nah,
showing
Marcus, I got
off.
one for you. Hold on, man, I got one for you. What color is that toe box, Marcus? What color is that toe box, Marcus?
It's black.
He can't tell.
It's black. You put some white out on it.
He said,
Yeah.
cataracts fucking with me.
Get closer to the screen, Marcus.
Glaucoma.
Man.
All right.
All right.
What's
Say,
next?
So let's get into what's next.
We
What's
done with
in
him.
the
Let's hang
box?
him up.
Because I envy your normal life. Put the gun down, David. It seems that envy is my sin.
What's in the box?
I can't see the comments. Are they booing me yet?
Nah, they love it.
Nah.
Welcome to What's in the Box, sponsored by the Container Store. This is when we talk about our latest releases, and then we also go through and we talk about the releases that are coming out this week. I don't have any pickups, so who bought something?
I bought something. It's just not here, but man, I can't wait till the motherfuckers get here. I'm so
Listen.
I bought
It ain't
something.
here, so I don't want to hear nothing about that shit. And don't show me the picture either.
Dude, I'm gonna take about 700 pics of that. That's all my whole time.
You done? You
I'm
done?
gonna do some glow in the dark shots.
You done? Are we done?
Oh,
you.
okay. I know what you got.
Yeah, I know what he got too.
I don't.
You ain't gonna get them for 2 weeks. Is they
That be here
across
Wednesday.
the pond? Oh, for
That be here
real?
Wednesday.
Damn.
Yeah.
He good, yeah, Wednesday.
Ooh.
Yeah, then he gonna send them my way. Yeah,
Nah.
see, he ain't say nothing. So I'll go.
What the hell did I miss?
I got
I put
one
it in the
pickup.
chat.
Yeah, those are dope.
I love these.
I
I
was
was
there.
be working.
These
You like those?
finally hit on a sneakers route. I love them. Love them.
Yeah, those are
Absolutely
dope.
love them.
Those
To me, it's the best pickup I've had all year. This colorway. I love the double tongue, the double laces. Like, just is very creative. For me, it's best pickup.
My one complaint is that notch across the back that comes off the back tab. Like, that's my only thing. Like, that throws off the shoe for me. Like,
Oh,
I like
the platform.
yeah.
The patio.
The platform.
you know what? So I ain't gonna front. It is a little big, and I find myself sometimes
Pause.
where I actually like step,
Oh,
where I do step on it a little bit. I think if they cut it down a little bit,
yeah.
but as far as everything else, man, I just love it. The
At least Marcus will have somewhere to sit at next SneakerCon.
that's all I got.
I just got one pickup. I'll pick up these things. These hoes.
Much better in person.
Yeah, I love that shoe. I love
You,
that.
you
much
got
better
them too,
in person.
right, Marcus?
Yeah, I
Wait,
got
matter of fact, all of y'all got them, right?
Nah,
You don't have them process?
Oh,
no sir.
Oh, I thought you had them.
Nah. Remember we were at the show that day and you bought that pair and I pointed it out to you, but like, they're better in person. They're just not for me. I gotta say that with the crazy ass what the dunks here, but they're just not for me.
Yeah, I love them.
They are tough to.
But they're
tough
better
to
in person,
rock.
though.
They're tough.
When I saw them in person, I was like, yo, like they're way better.
Yeah, you the one convinced me
Yeah,
about
they're
them,
nice.
though.
You could have saved yourself $50 if you'd went when I told you.
You're right.
got him.
Retro.
Message.
I can show.
I care what you. No. Process. What you got?
Well, I got the Biotechs and then I got the Sketch the Shelf, the OG ones, but I bought these, I guess, probably like 2 months ago.
He about to shatter all our pickups in one.
So part of the Stash Air Max 95s.
Okay.
Oh man.
Oh.
So Dank's gonna soul swap them for me because the bubbles are
Take that
starting
heat,
to talk.
take that heat gun to them joints. I seen somebody put
Yeah,
a heat gun on them in it.
It'll clear right
Well,
up.
they're getting soft. So like I
Okay.
probably got a couple wears in them, but like they gonna need some soul swapping. So
they need
but
help.
Yeah, but like that's walk around and shit be cracked and be mad and embarrassing myself. But they need to be soul swapped. But I got them in another pair like for a crazy number, and I couldn't like. Yeah, let me have that.
Dank said, ask you about the 2 pairs of Heinekens.
The 2 pairs of Heinekens?
Mm-hmm, that's what Dank just said.
He's gonna have to be a little bit more specific. I remember when he made Heineken Air Max 90s, like way before, like off of Nike ID, like when Nike ID really didn't have no restrictions, and like he made Heineken 90s.
Oh,
I've got it. He made M&M 90s too, like off the 4. I don't know if that's what he's talking about. The only Heinekens I have are these. I got these.
That's
I got Marcus a pair. Hold on.
I still
Yo, crew.
Like, I even got Marcus a pair.
Also,
he could probably fit them too.
Also want to shout out Chaotic Kicks for the $2 dono and Chaz Fab for the $15 dono. Appreciate you guys.
Oh God.
I'm really interested in what JD's saying. I'm sure he's all kinds of unnecessary in there.
Hank been talking more shit than JD.
He said that stash used to be his.
Yes. Yeah, now I need you to fix it because your big ass made the bubble soft.
Bubble soft.
He said, "Who inspired your SB collecting journey?"
My friend Albert, who had the P-Rod 2s on his feet that day, honestly. And then I hope he don't get in his feelings over this, but JD was a bigger influence than he was.
Hurt feelings.
Kev, you didn't pick up nothing?
No.
Air Max inspiration.
I can show
Jake.
these again. He's about to get
What up, Tom Brady?
rotation out here.
Oh,
Tom Brady.
Straight.
Please.
I'm
still waiting for the on foot of those.
Oh, Homer Simpson looking at you.
They do. Hey, lightweight.
Lord of mercy.
Oh man.
They do.
Wait, what?
Oh shit, they do. Hey,
Lord
man.
Jesus, put those away. Don't show those again.
Them joints comfortable, man. Sometimes you
that's okay. Keep me comfortable in private.
treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. Who's got the who's got the releases?
The light skinned man.
Oh, what happened, Marcus? Yeah.
We don't want to talk about it.
Can't do 2 things at once.
We don't want to talk about it.
I just saw Joey. I just saw your comment. I'm not coming to your show April 11th. I just saw Joey's comment.
Marcus got the jitterbug
rolling
computer. Yep, you good.
Chris,
All
see
right.
him though. What's good?
All right, so we got a pretty heavy list right here. So starting $9.23 today, Nike Blazer mid $85. Jade Horizon, Sequoia, Yeezy still dropping releases back to back Saturday, Monday. God damn. Adidas 350 Boost V2 Citron 220 came in men's, kids, toddlers, grandparents, old people. Marcus can get a pair too.
What Walker releases are these?
These are the
Mall Walker Citrons.
We got high and lows. Tom Adidas, Torsi and Edberg, $120. Right up your alley, Mo. I'm gonna skip on the reflectives. Pat Mahomes, Times Adidas AM4 Showtime.
Oh,
Mahomes, $150. They dropped on East Bay today, as a matter of fact. So
Saudi, they beat us
I
yesterday.
guess there is more of a global release or wider release tomorrow, unless they just effed up the date.
Sitters.
I mean, this is sneaker news drop, not a Molly drop. So, Nike Air Max 97, Nintendo 64, $160 coming out Wednesday. You can get them on Foot Locker right now.
I canceled my order. I had people call me saying that the materials and the color and the paint scheme, the quality on them is trash. I canceled my order on Peace Bay. I bought them Saturday. I had 2 DMs and a phone call. saying how bad they were.
Marcus,
Yeah,
you got them, right?
Yeah, I
Double
will.
up.
They'll be here Wednesday.
I passed. I wanted them, then I passed. Per usual. Nike Air Max 95 SP 926, Psychic Blue, Chrome Yellow White. Not a bad colorway. Not a great one either.
Them are like it twos.
Yeah, you got the same colorway thrown on the Air Max 200.
I don't like the two.
Price not available.
For a reason. Ain't nobody buying them.
You got a Nike Zoom Pegasus 36 Trail. No prices on this. I don't know what's good with that, but you got a red colorway, a yellow colorway.
That was kind of dope.
Tokyo
You
Drift.
feeling those?
I actually like the Adidas Street.
I was gonna say I seen the Adidas Street Ball in person.
Oh,
Actually, pretty fire.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. There's an
They don't
artist
look bad
that's,
in the
like, super
pictures.
crazy.
Yeah,
Not at all. We're in BBC.
Whoa,
Right back.
pause.
Yo, what tab is that? Somebody hit their favorites.
Yeah, against my face right now.
I don't know what it is, but it's got the best ones on there.
5 stars.
Man,
Pog.
triple pause. God damn it, y'all motherfuckers. I'll call y'all.
Which one out of these three would you buy?
The middle joint.
Yeah.
I would get the white pair.
I'll get the white pair too. I like the white pair better.
The white pair.
Nah,
Surprisingly, I like the black. I like that middle pair.
not feeling that. Yeah, the middle pair is better.
Yeah.
But the
The
Yeezy
best
one
color.
is the dopest though.
Well, clearly.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Did they drop that one?
Yes, sir.
I don't think so.
Here, I'm gonna try to go through these quickly. 926, we got Converse. 927 Freak One.
Negative. They can get rid of all
927
the
Nike
fakes.
LeBron 17 Future Air.
I didn't.
I'm glad I didn't get them. 927 Nike Freak One.
Get rid of the freaks.
Nah, I like them.
They ain't freaky enough.
Trash. All black. We got Odell Beckham Jr. Sounds like a Joyride Run. Flying at OBJ. Them shit's super trash.
Water moccasins.
Super trash. Air Max 90. This is a Euro release, if I'm not mistaken. Pure Plat.
Those are
Electric Green
solid.
Bio Bay.
They'll be here Wednesday.
Shut up!
How?
They'll be here
I
Wednesday.
understand.
I ordered them
Yeah.
Somebody want to order
Process,
shit
when
and
did I
then
send
don't
that
want
to
to
you?
tell nobody. See, look
Was
at
that
that.
Why
Friday?
did you order them?
Heal them from
I think
mental
it was Friday.
kicks.
Process.
What
Did
the
you
hell did you
order?
order from?
Did you order a pair of Process?
Air Randy.
You know what's funny? I've been talking to this dude for 2 days straight, and I just now heard he copped it. I'm gonna leave that there.
Oh, see?
I thought I sent it to you after I bought them.
See? Look at it.
You said, "Yo, look at these." My homeboy found them. It wasn't like, "Yo, do you want these?" There's a difference. Like,
See?
yo, look at these. Do you want these?
Exactly. I told him. He ain't say
Hey,
nothing
listen.
until he like 2 days after. It was like, oh yeah, I got these guys.
I ordered
I
them
like-
from Urban
I like that.
Industry. Y'all got to turn y'all. I mean, this is no plug or nothing, but sneaker
Oh, Lord,
news
here we
in the
go.
Twitter and all that kind of shit. And what's the other one? Sneaker Twitter. Y'all got to turn that shit on your phone, man.
My
I
shit
haven't-
is
No,
on.
No,
Instagram
that's what friends are for, sir.
Dude, I was
That's
trying
what
to.
friends-
You did send it to us though. I
know.
give it to you. He did send it.
Wait, when the
no,
hell
we
did you
didn't
send
care.
that?
He
As soon as
He
they
sent it
dropped.
like
yeah, he did. He did.
When?
he sent it 2 hours later.
No,
When?
dude, it was immediately. What was that? Thursday or Friday? One, I can't remember. I
Oh,
sent
wow.
it
He showed it to me
immediately
today.
after I went
He
through.
showed it to me
It had to
today.
have been Friday.
I sent that to you last week. Process.
Thursday,
You know,
I was
you
wasn't even
free.
on
Friday,
Instagram
I was
last
busy
week.
as shit.
Yo, you was MIA. We put a gray alert out for you because nobody knew where the fuck you were.
Great alert.
Hate you.
Oh man. Is everybody
I
cool
need
with
this.
going a little overtime?
I'm
Depends
good.
on what a little overtime means.
All right, I'm saying a little bit.
Oh, okay, yeah.
At least hit that first
Hey.
topic.
If the grandbaby walks in, don't be mad at me. If he crashes the party, he just got home. So
Oh,
don't.
you cool? Cool.
Nah, you're good. Shit, my kid's about to.
Air
Might do the
Force One
same.
low, Adidas 700. Let's move it.
All right.
There it is. Copy your shit.
All right. So let's go ahead and break into the topics. Welcome to the topics portion of the Monday Midsole, sponsored by 8-9 Manufacturing Company. Make sure you guys go to the link in the description and cop yourself some 8-9 apparel. Today, on topics. We're going to talk about real, fake, or customs. You've seen these little kid shoes pop up, off-whites that never came in anything other than, I think they only came in men's, and then Travis Scott's, they only came in men's, and I think maybe there's some Yeezys out there too. But they're being sold at places like SneakerCon and things like that. And there's been a big hubbub about, hey, why are they selling these if they're fake, or do you consider them fake? Just want to kind of gauge everybody and see what you guys think of these.
I see you, JD.
I'll chime in because I actually picked up a pair at SneakerCon for my son.
Have you worn yet?
I have. I broke them in, creased them up a little bit.
All right, little foots.
Little crease,
People in glass houses.
Little Beto action.
People in glass houses.
But I mean, for me, it just gives me that, like, I love wearing twinning with, my son, my daughter, and so for me, a shoe like this, it gives me the opportunity to have that experience with him, as long as the shoe's not tearing up, now if it's an adult, of course I wouldn't do that, but for him, he don't know the difference. When I showed him the shoes and the fact that I had my pair, he was just excited. He was like, oh, he's like, we got the same shoes. And I'm like, yeah, we got the same shoes. Can I wear them now? No, not just yet. But, so for me, that experience, the excitement that he gets from it, it doesn't bother me. As long as I see that he's happy and that experience that me and him have together, it's priceless, So for me, I'm all for it. I don't
necessarily think there's an issue with you buying them or them being sold in that fashion. I think it's more so how they're being sold, where they're being sold, things of that nature. So let's take SneakerCon, for example. You picked us up at SneakerCon. Meanwhile, there's a legit table, the whole SneakerCon app. They're burning shoes, this, that, and the third. They're destroying all these fakes. Meanwhile, they got a whole table of fakes.
Good point.
Selling and being sold at their venue. It doesn't make sense. It's speaking out of both sides. So I think it's a little hypocritical for them to allow that when they're supposed to be, such a hard line with how they treat fakes. So I take exception to that.
Good point. I didn't even think about it like that.
I think that. Go ahead, Prosty. You want to say something?
SneakerCon don't necessarily have the best legit check guys either. So let's just go and put that out there. I've seen them dudes get some shit wrong. Some guys I know that have legit shoes. So SneakerCon, his point's valid, like Maul's point's valid, but like SneakerCon ain't exactly always getting their shit right at the legit table either.
And I think that's with everybody though. I mean, I think not just them. I think StockX, Goat. I mean, I think everybody's gonna let some shit pass.
True, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So I just think that the difference between having these and as being, replicas or whatever you want to call them, I think the difference is that we all know that they don't make these shoes. So you kind of have an idea, hey, this is a shoe that was manufactured outside of the Nike parameters. So you know what you're getting, as opposed to somebody that comes in there and they sell you a Travis Scott in your size where they did make those and they're trying to, get you for a certain amount of money. I think that there should be a difference in that. As long as they're being upfront with it, I don't have a problem with it. Now, when it comes to trademarking things like that, then you may have another issue at that point, because they're still utilizing the name of that brand. And I watched Tony D's video today, and they're still utilizing the name of that brand, so the integrity of that brand is put upon that new product.
Right, that's true. I didn't even think about that, because how are they getting away with that, right?
Right.
Nike catches wind, it's going to be cease and desist. Just like if you do a shirt that's got their logos or any of these other brands.
Can they do that if it's being made in a size that they don't make? Can they do that?
Oh yeah, because you're still using their name. You're using Nike.
You're
using the swoosh. All that. Yeah.
I mean, that's just
they
like
can cease and desist that shit with no problem.
Yeah.
They can come like. That's their image. That's everything that's on that shoe is trademarked. Like I've got 2 examples of it. Like I'll wait till everybody else is done, then I'll speak on it. But yeah, they've got that. They can come and get your shit.
Right. It's not the shoe; it's the image that's being used.
Right.
That's the trademark.
Probably away the whole thing.
I don't. I mean, me personally, I don't. As long as it's being sold as really what it is, I don't have an issue with it. I mean, because at the end of the day, there are people who buy fakes daily. You know what I'm saying? And they don't really know what they're getting. But if they're being sold, I don't like them using the word custom because it's not really a custom.
Right.
But if they're being told, okay, this is a shoe that's not a true Nike product, but we made it from a build of a Nike product, and it's not being sold at a high price. If it's been sold at $100 something or whatever, then that's okay. And the person know what they're getting. Right. That's all I care about.
Again, everyone's entitled to buy what they want. Like in that particular case, like that's more like a novelty item, right? You can't purchase it from Nike because they didn't produce it. So that's one thing. Now you can hit up Dank or a real customizer and get them custom. Like that would be my approach. But that's why I don't like the fact that they're using the word custom because it's deceiving.
Yeah, I don't
like that. I mean, like they're trying to get one over on somebody, and that's not cool. So for those folks who aren't as knowledgeable, then they're going to be taken advantage of, and I take issue with that.
I mean, I agree, and it also takes away the credibility of the real customizers who are out there.
Right, exactly. A lot of good people out there.
Yeah, so I agree with that portion of it. My whole thing has always been, even with fakes in whatever size it may be, if it's being explained as what it really is, I don't have an issue with it. I mean, because you're going to buy what you want to buy at the end of the
day. Man, I'm going to try to be good at this. Man, like fakes are fakes at the end of the day. Like I looking at Mo's perspective, it's like I never thought about it like that. Like it's tight that him and his kid get to share that moment. Like, oh, daddy and I had the same shoes, so like I'm cool with that. But like, if you're willingly buying fakes, like, don't do that shit. Like, never. You shouldn't buy fakes. And there's a difference between customs and fakes. Like we didn't try to duplicate the shoe. When we made this, we didn't know that they were even coming out with the 112 dunk. You know what I mean? And it's not the same sneaker. Like, this is a 101. This is a Nike ID that he made this off of. And then like this came out, like we'd already ordered this, and then they came out with these, right? Like if he had made if he had did this, and I got something I'm about to show you that's talking about taking ideas. So if we had made this, then I think I'm rocking fakes. You know what I mean? But like this is like the 112 colorway. It's my favorite colorway. It's my birthday. But if you're legit walking Raging Bull 4s, they're fakes. Like you're rocking fakes. If you're on Marquis Soul, if anybody remembers Marquis Soul, they cease and assisted his ass super quick. Like, like don't buy fakes. That's just my thing. Like if you can't afford the real thing, go buy Pokemon cards or go fucking, go buy something else, man. Like it's not for everybody. Like I'm so anti-fake. I don't. And cause you see them, I would love to be in sneaker cons. Everybody's been to more than one sneaker show. Like dudes out there trying to front. Like, yo, I got these. Why you got extra stitching? Why your drum man doing a layup? Like,
he's in the warm-up suit.
Yeah. So here, this is a prime example. Like Mo, you said, like damaging like the aesthetic of the trademark, right?
Right.
So this is something. At the time, Off-White, Virgil wasn't doing the dunk. You know what I mean? Like, and this is based off the 90, and of course, just like the 112, I didn't have a 112 dunk. Who am I gonna call? Call Dank. We made that shit happen. Here comes the dunk right afterwards. Like, and I love Clark to death, but this is just the Air Force One colorway that he threw on a fucking dunk. Like he didn't even switch nothing up. This is
right.
I got the Air Force One right here. It's just the same fucking color blocking.
Did I see that Off-White again?
But see, that's different when you're looking at. I mean, because that's an actual
base.
Dunk. Yeah, it's the true base of the shoe. So something like that's cool. I mean, that's creativity. That's art. Custom. Yeah, that's art. So that's something completely different.
Dank, we need to be best friends.
Dank talented a motherfucker, man. I mean,
my boy Dank, and I think Joey's in there too. Dank and Joey go pretty hard. Like I told Joey, I'm gonna be in North Carolina next April 11th. He's doing his first show with Black Sheep. I'm gonna be out there for that. He asked me to come out. He's held me down, man. Like I'll show you what he's helped me get.
Nice.
Lobs.
So I owe him for that. So I guess I can fly out to North Carolina and support his
I guess.
So, but I just don't like the fake things. I've always been against them, even back like before they were a thing, like super fakes. Like that's what we call them, like where they almost look real. But you really can't tell the difference when you got like, what was it, the fragments that they did? Like and the Travis Scott, you had to look at the stitching, you had to look at the angle of like his little trademark on the back. Like there are some fakes out there. Like as well knowledgeable as this group is, like we couldn't call it out. You know what I mean? But like if you're willingly buying them, man, get the fuck out of here with that. Like don't.
That's like it's like Yeezys, right? They were. I saw a video where, I mean, it looked just like a Yeezy. Right? The only difference was they had the same mold, same materials, everything. The only thing that was different, it was not done in an Adidas place. Those fakes are getting good.
I'm against it, man. Like. I get it. It's tight. I never looked at it from your angle though, like getting it for you and your seed to walk the pictures together. Like I never thought about it like that. Like
for that, yeah, that's about it. I mean, other than that,
that's something like you're doing that for that memory in that moment. Like he'll appreciate that later on. It may inspire him to want sinkers. You know what I mean? Right. But like nobody's gonna call you out. Like you know what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like
exactly. I mean, it's not like I'm setting him up to be embarrassed. I mean, he's a kid. Right. He don't know. He just thought that they matched. And he was.
I mean, when he turned 13 and then his friends all tell him that you was rocking some fakes. It might
hey, but by then his real ones would be so crazy that they ain't gonna say nothing. So
like, Mark is selling soft bottoms.
He got them Clark's Wallabies.
Oh man.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go now. I'm done.
What we have next?
All right, we can touch on this one real quick because it's kind of like Jordan teams up with the NBA owners to jump into the liquor business to create a tequila brand. Now, he also sold part of. He sold part of the Hornets.
But he's still chairman or whatever.
Yeah, but he's still running everything. Right. But what do you guys think of Jordan getting into the tequila?
It's smart in general. I mean, he has a venue where he's selling alcohol. So, him linking up with other owners, it makes perfect sense for them to be able to distribute. Hell, we got a guy who's well knowledgeable about that on the panel. So, kind of let him take the lead on that.
What do you think about the process? What do you think about the Jordan getting into alcohol?
I mean, like, being in the business for 18 plus years, like, we've always looked at it like people drink whether they're broke or got money. Right. So, like, the industry never takes a hit. Like, we took a little bit of one this year, but, like, it's smart. Like, he's going to have everybody. Like, if he throws a logo on there, like, I don't know the whole, like, backstory of it or whatever, but, like,
if he throws Jordan... Let me, see if I can share the screen. I'll show you the bottles and everything.
Go ahead, you take it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, like how I showed you those bottles earlier, you know what I mean? Like those are just some crazy bottles. If you throw Jordan brand on it, like, oh, those are nice.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
Yep. 23-degree angle.
So, well, there you go. Like he's already got the 23 on it.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's got a 23-degree angle as a homage to Jordan. Like,
right.
Yep.
They're like top shelf, aren't they? Or...
Of course. I mean,
yeah, of course.
You think he's gonna?
Yeah, he ain't gonna be.
This ain't Armadale. This ain't Armadale.
Okay, Dame.
Yeah.
So, like, it's gonna have his branding and stuff on it, and it's gonna be widely distributed, or just gonna be like for stadiums only.
I think it's starting out in 12 states right now.
Okay.
I forgot what the 12 were. The funny thing is, North Carolina, I don't think was one of them.
What?
I don't think North Carolina was one of them, which I thought was ironic. DC is one of them. Hey.
From $70 to $1,600 is the price on it.
Well, 70. All right, 70 is a white, 90, and then there's a $130 bottle.
There's a 112 volt down there.
Is a 1600 joint. Yeah, that's because I was,
Is that dope?
Look at the bottom. Yeah.
I legit did search.
Somebody's cookies. Somebody's cookies are giving them.
Exactly.
What's Paul's bash?
Yeah, so it actually ranges from $70 to $1,600 if you really want to get,
So like if you get to $1,600, it's probably like some crazy glass, like
King Louis.
like the King Louis or the XO. Like It's coming in like a collector's box, I'm sure. Like you may see one bottle at a liquor store. It's like I looked at an XO bottle today, and it came in like the box was clear, and you could see the bottle, and they had actually put like dimensions in it, and it was supposed to look like ice. Like this was the cake. It was tough. Yeah, I mean, they're getting out there with it. Once you go to higher end, like Buckeye, should I show that bottle?
Yeah, do it.
Jenkins, next time we come to Atlanta, I need that $1,600 bottle.
On deck on the 17th, homie.
You'll be there in October. In a month.
No.
So,
motherfucker.
Mo, yeah, I mean, I think Molly might have missed this too. So, cognac drinker since the age of 18, right? So, I've been trying to expand in like the bourbon because of the Peaky Blinders show. So, I bought this bottle Saturday. This is a $130 bottle, right? I looked it up I looked it up after we were leaving or in the parking lot. This resells for $1,000.
Jesus. Everybody buying shoes to flip. Well, let me buy some damn bottles to flip.
Shit, we showed up at 8 o'clock for a store that opened at 10. I was number 2 in line at showing up at 8 o'clock. And by the time the doors opened at 10, there was 40 people.
Dang.
Man,
did they only let you get one bottle?
One bottle at a time, you had to come back around.
Oh,
wow.
So I got this one, because I'm their vendor, right? I'm their rep for what. So I got this one Saturday, and he let me sneak this one out Wednesday.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. So this one goes for like, I paid $1 for it, and this one goes for $7.50. Like around $7.50.
What?
Yeah, it's time to make that change.
Hold on.
Jeez.
Fuck these shoes.
Thank you. Exactly. Shit. I ain't got to fight over no liquor.
That's what I want.
I do want to try that. I ain't gonna front.
It's very good. Unlike any cognac I've ever had.
Next time we come to Dallas, drinks on that process.
Come on. If we get my man to stay up past 10.
Drinks and Warhawks on process.
Man.
Team cops.
Man.
I don't know about the team on the Warhawk. Team
Y'all better stop. Y'all better stop at Walmart and pick some up before I get over here.
I'm just bringing a cup.
I brought my own ice in my own cup.
Help me, I'm poor.
Here, peasant.
Oh man. All right.
Man, this is the most unprofessional episode I've ever seen. I'm sorry.
Hey man, that's how we get down. Let me
Yo, and fuck wearing mismatching brands. You're a clown if you do that shit. If you wear Vans and Nikes, like I've been waiting on that.
We should have had you last week.
I know.
That's why I held up. I was like, yo, I'm gonna make sure I say that at least once. Like,
Marcus,
I held my tongue.
Huh?
Are you hurt?
You know I don't do that.
Nah, just
He's changing his battery in his pacemaker.
I don't even like motherfuckers wearing Nike socks with Jordan shoes, but I mean,
I got Nike socks. Shut up. I'm going to the gym.
All right, let's get into the hashtag hero. We can start slowing her down.
Slow roll.
Also, wait, let me get.
Shout out to Mel the Filthy Artist for the $5 dono. Appreciate you.
Oh Lord.
All right, we're in the hashtag hero. We finally reached the mountaintop, or the bottom of the mountain, I guess. Who wants to start with the goodbyes?
I'll start, seeing as I was late. Shit.
Late. No.
I apologize for that. You take your kid to get their hair done. You think it's slow on Mondays and shit was packed. So apologize for that. But
hair take all day.
I don't know about that because I ain't got no motherfucking hair. But anyway,
trick me into that. Go, come with me to get my hair done. 8 hours later, you'd be like sitting there mad like somebody stole your McDonald's.
Oh, you good? Processor, just want to say appreciate you coming on, man. And like I said, my apologies to you and the guys for being late. Definitely didn't.
Nah, man. CPT.
I know, right? That's what I put in the chat. I was on that CPT time today. Shout out to the chat as always for tuning in. Without you guys, there'd be no us. And again, and shout out to you guys on the panel for grounding me throughout the week. Like I said before, we're all laughs and jokes on the show, but we go through some real life shit. So sometimes, you just gotta talk it out. And these guys definitely get me through some shit. So definitely appreciate y'all. That's it.
Ma?
Process, thanks for coming on, man. We'll definitely have to do a round 2, that's for sure.
Appreciate it.
I guess I got another reason to get to Dallas. Marcus wasn't enough, but come kick it with you. That might be the one that gets me over the edge.
Shit, if you're trying to see Marcus, you better hurry up.
Man, we go hard in Dallas. Pause.
I'm from Fort Worth.
Listen, Atlanta, man. If y'all can make it out there, that'll be dope too. Definitely gonna be a good time. Yeah,
we'll be there, right, Marcus?
Bo, you coming?
I'm going.
All right, bet.
I'm bro.
Kevin, you lying, bro? That'll be the week. That'll be the week you have 5 pickups. Don't be.
I know, right?
That's every week. What do you mean the week?
I got 0 this week.
That's this week.
Shit coming. That shit in the mail.
Facts, though, but suspects, appreciate you kicking with us for an hour plus. We'll be back next Monday. Back and better than ever. So I'll let the next man take it.
What's the process, man? You got anything to say?
I appreciate, coming on. Like, I was mad nervous. I told you that beforehand. Like, just everybody, man, just started. I was, man, like, I don't like doing this shit. I turned Nice Kicks down. George Q wanted to come over, and I was like, nah, I'm good. Like, I don't do this shit. Like, I just wanted to. It's fun, I'm glad we did it, and I know I talk a lot of shit and all that, and that's never gonna stop. But at the end of the day, it's your money, it's your collection. Like, if you're into 350s or whatever, you're into 720s. Like, it's your money, it's your collection. Like, we don't all have this, or we don't all have whatever he's got. Like, if you like GRs, that's fine, but keep that shit to yourself. Don't come to me and be like, yo, I got all this heat. So I'm a fucking.
I got kindling.
Just because the heat seekers are chilling and watching from afar now. So, hey, don't throw rocks at the throne. Like, we will get out of that chair, maybe in a wheelchair. We'll show up. So, Marcus is begging for me to come back out and start displaying. I'm just burnt out. Like, to answer your question, Marcus, like, we were doing 8-9 shows a year, man. Like, I just got burnt out. You know what I mean?
We need you back. Coach needs you back, man.
Nah, man. But I appreciate it. Like, thanks for everything. Like, it's Process HSK on Twitter. It's Process HSK on Instagram. It's Process HSK if y'all want that Call of Duty smoke on Xbox. Yes, y'all can come get the smoke. I promise you. So I appreciate it, guys. The usual suspects, and I'm sure it was a bunch of ass clown going on in there. Like, I'm about to go back and look at everything. I'm sure it's fuckery in there. But what else would it be? What else would it be with me on? You know what I mean? Like, we already knew it wasn't going to be serious. So I appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me.
Dope. All right. First of all, thanks, man, for coming on. Definitely appreciate you coming on and dropping that knowledge and killing all of our hopes with just a portion of your collections.
Settle down.
But also, I want to go definitely thank you to the usual suspects. Appreciate you guys showing up. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the thumbs down, too. Hey, you came and you did something. So, I'm going to go through my list here of shout outs. First of all, I want to shout out Matza, Big Boy Sneaks 43, Dre Day Kicks, KB Fresh Kicks, J Soul, D-Lo 1014, Retro Boomin' 6, Need More Nick, I Am Lars Young. Let's see here. Hella Laced. And that's it. That's all I got. Thanks. Oh, and also, here's an announcement. The battles are coming back, and the way that we're going to do the battles is going to be a little different. It's going to be a twist, but once we iron out the kinks, we'll go ahead and roll it out to you. I definitely want to get some usual suspects in there, but we're going like, it's like a cross-platform type deal. So, we're going to involve some other people in it, and I think it's going to be a different spin from what we were doing before. So, get ready. Make sure your collection is right. You know what I'm saying? We might have to get process in here. Team Monday Midsole.
Yes, sir. Bring out the heat seekers.
He calling in ringers already.
Hey man, I want a W, man. This is a belt on the
Say,
line
Mo,
here.
Mo, he drafted me before we went live.
Yeah.
Before he even started this, he'd already like, yo.
Yeah, it's gonna go down. So I reached out to a couple people. They're gonna have representatives come through, and we're gonna do it that way. So more to come. Probably some more stuff on it next week. Some solid stuff. So I'm excited about that. Marcus.
All right, Process. Thank you, man. Me and you've been talking about this for a minute. You know,
yes, sir.
You one of my goats in the game, and I look up to you and respect you for all you do, man. You can go on with that bullshit. You know how I feel about you, man. So just keep being you, man. Being a genuine guy. You're an asshole, but you're a good asshole. And I'm, you know,
same attitude on the internet as in person.
Get some evil ass.
Everybody an asshole.
Shit, look at his page. He is self-proclaimed asshole. It's on his damn.
My icon is a merit badge, asshole merit badge. Like,
exactly.
Oh, that is right. That is right. Okay. So me, I'm not. I don't.
Nah, I heard about you, Mo.
Don't listen to him.
But shout out to my brothers on the panel. It's been a tough week for me, and like Mo was saying earlier, these guys always bring me through. When I'm going through, I kind of disappeared from the ground for a minute because I got a lot of shit going on in my life, death and all that kind of stuff. It happens to all of us. So, you know, again, like I've said many times before, you know, appreciate your loved ones while they're here, show them love, you know, give them their flowers while they're here. Because when they're gone, you know, they can't see that love that you have for them. So just make sure you take care of the people around you and show love while they're here. Usual suspects, thank you again. A lot of y'all reached out to me when I was gone. I appreciate y'all for checking on me and showing support. Just everybody in the Sikh community. I mean, like Process was saying, it ain't the same anymore. Let's get back to the way it used to be, where it's all about showing love, fellowship, and hanging out and having a good time, like we try to do here in Dallas every few months. You know, and I know you guys all do it in your cities. So let's keep that spreading that same love we got. And one more thing, rest in peace to Andre Emmett, passed away today. He was killed. Local Dallas basketball player from Carter High School. Met the guy a few times. Good guy, you know. So you know, gone
this morning, right?
As always, yeah.
That's crazy.
Damn. Yeah, it's sad news. So you know, good guy. And with that, once again, much love to everybody. Peace.
Whoa, wait, Marcus, you ain't advertised your event October 5th, man.
October 5th. You know, we having to get together. What is it? Cider K. We're gonna go there, kick it. We're gonna take some pics, and whatever else kind of trouble we can get into that night. We're gonna have a good time, man. Process gonna be there, and he always bring the laugh.
I'm gonna be hungover because the Wu-Tang show is the 4th, so I'll probably be worthless.
I'm going to see Wu-Tang this Friday.
That's all right.
But I only watch Wu-Tang on Hulu on Wednesday.
Yeah,
right. Second best show on TV.
Right quick.
Behind
For those of you on the area, we're doing November 4th. So I mentioned last week as we were wrapping up that guy, Mr. Kicks, kind of Sore and myself, we were doing a little fantasy kicks, event, football, sneakers, a whole meetup joint. So that's going to be in Jersey on November 4th. I got more details to come, so be on the lookout.
Okay, cool.
You didn't even tell us about that. What kind of shit is that?
I might have mentioned it on the show last week, my dude.
I wasn't here last week.
That's your fault.
Yeah, you should be watching.
We talk every day.
On
Fuck a show. We talk every day.
You should be watching the show on Tuesdays.
Much love. See y'all next week. Peace.
I told you, just like you told me about that goddamn kicks, motherfucker.
Here your hashtag heroes for this week. I think I made a new one. I might not have, but if not, who knows? It's a new one.
Might have one of these bottles. Fuck it.
Oh shit!
Show drove me to drinking.
Go to the club.
Like, comment, subscribe.